Okay, traders. Yeah, welcome to the weekend analysis. It is another day and another time. So as usual, I'm going to share a market outlook on gold. So now this is gold spot, and the analysis is for the coming week now from the 5th of August to the 9th of August. So it is just a 5 days market move on gold. I do the top down analysis from the monthly time frame, then I'll be going down to 4-hour time frame, and in 4-hour time frame is where I provide a probable direction now for the coming week and those possible entries for next week. So make sure that you watch this video until the end so that you will have a least idea of the possible levels to consider next week. So make sure that you do your own analysis, and also make sure that you watch analysis from other traders so that you will have confidence on the probable entries and key levels for the coming week. So I'm in a monthly time frame. So in a monthly time frame, actually what we see now, the previous monthly candle closed with a bullish momentum, so it is different from what we expected in relation to those previous candlesticks. So now, always if you look here closely, you'll realize that this level has been rejecting price several times now. This level has been rejecting price several times, but this monthly candle has managed to close above or within the level. So now this indicates that buyers are dominating this level. So always any movement to the downside, to this level, it can be considered or taken as retest to this level that was rejecting price several times. But the current monthly candle is in a sort of indecision. So this indecision formation is not conclusion because we still have 26 days for the monthly candle to close. So anything is going to happen here, but the overall direction in relation to what happened in the previous monthly candle and also the previous 3 months, so the overall direction is buyers are dominating direction of price in monthly time frame. So quickly, let me go to weekly time frame to see what are the key highlights. So now in weekly time frame, what we see here is now we have we have the 5 wave move to the upside, but basically we have the 5 wave move here after the 4th wave. So now if you look closely, the 4th wave was clearly completed here. So currently we have the 5 wave move to the upside, but now this 5 wave move to the upside seems to be completed, or we may have slightly movement to the upside in completion of the 5th wave. So anything can happen here, but the overall picture here, we have completed the 5 wave move to the upside. So what we expect is correction of this 5 wave move will be the movement now to the downside. So that is all in weekly time frame. So we expect either a slightly move to the upside, then followed by movement to the downside in a corrective mode. So quickly in a daily time frame, we can see the highlights. So now in daily time frame, we clearly see the 5 wave move to the upside is in a diagonal form. So we can see now it is an expanding diagonal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. So as I've said, we still expect there's a possibility of having slight move to the upside in a completion of this 5th wave, or in other ways, 5th wave has got other characteristics whereby it may not move above the 3rd wave, so it can turn to the downside right at this area. So anything is possible at this time frame, either a slight movement to the upside or continuation to the downside. So as I move in 4-hour time frame, I will provide now exactly the possible entries and what are we going to expect now next week. So that is all in what we call the daily time frame now. So the final with the 4-hour time frame. So quickly let us see what are the key highlights. So what are the key highlights in the 4-hour time frame? So in the 4-hour time frame, we see currently the 4th wave was completed here, the 4th wave of the diagonal. So currently this movement to the upside is completion of the 5th wave. So what is going on here? We see there was a stronger bearish momentum. There was a stronger bearish momentum here created at this level. So now this stronger bearish momentum, it may be an indicator of a possible beginning of correction I talked about in daily time frame. So probably this may be the beginning of that correction I talked about. But now anything is possible also. Anything is possible here because now this stronger push to the downside, it may be wave C of an expanding flat. So it may be wave C of an expanding flat. So for those who know the wave structure, the different types of wave structures, they can understand what are the expanding flats. So now what are we going to expect next week? The possible market move now in the coming week is expected to be as follows. So now we expect to see a slight move to the upside like this one. So price is expected to move up to 2460, this level here, 2460. So after 2460, we will be watching for possible sell opportunities now to the downside, and this will be possibly to 2380. So we can go down to 2380, so right at this area here, 2380 at this level. So now this is the first projection for the coming week, so we can expect this move, a slight push up to this level. So now this push to the upside will be valid if this move here was already the beginning of correction. So this will be valid. But if this is not the beginning of correction, it's just the wave C of an expanding flat, so price may behave differently, whereby we can see a further push to the upside. It may be up to the levels of maybe 2480. It may go up to the levels now right here, 2480. So after 2480, we expect the price will fall as usual to 2380, as how it was in the previous projection. So now these are the two possible market move in the coming week, but always on Monday when the market opens, so we can now start to see what is the market formation here, but possibly we have to expect this. So the overall direction will be watching for sells next week. If you are going to take buys, they are the short term and always can be counter trend, unless you see prices down here at 2380. So is where we can expect to have those stronger buys, but it will depend on how market will form this downward movement. So this is the overall projection. So make sure that you do your own analysis, and also make sure that you watch analysis from other traders, so that you'll have confidence on the probable direction on gold for the coming week. Subscribe to this channel so that you'll be receiving updates, and also subscribe to the Telegram channel, because I share updates on the possible entries. So we see these are some of the updates for the possible entries. So now this one we had this, now this one was the entry for last week, and also we had this entry for this week. So these are the high probabilities entries that I update them on Telegram channel. So you can just subscribe so that you'll be receiving these updates. Thank you for your time and have a powerful weekend.